Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Playcast episode here on the Sacred Icon Halo Show YouTube. What level are we playing today, Brian?
343 Guilty Spark, Joshua's favorite level in Halo.
Favorite level. I love this level so much.
Have you ever just went this way? Is there anything back here?
I actually didn't know the right way to go.
Well, this is definitely not the right way, but I'm just wondering what's back here.
You know what, man? I've been thinking as we've been playing through these, it's a shame that Infinite got delayed. I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. But I can admit that it's almost a shame because playing through these again, would be so much 10 times more sweet if we knew that Infinite was just on the cusp of coming out, and then doing that too. You know, it'd be fun. But
yeah, there'd be a lot of hype in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man. I was. To believe that, not that long ago we thought for sure we were going to be playing Infinite on the Series X, here in a couple months, and now it's just oh, well, there's no idea. The way that 343 is talking, it makes me feel like they don't plan on delaying it a year. But then the smart side of me goes, it's got to be a year.
That's what I'm thinking exactly. I get the vibe that that's not their intention at all. But the other part of me feels like they're gonna have to. You still don't know how long all this stuff is gonna go on and whatnot. Are you right by me? Where are you at?
No, you're ahead. I'm coming.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for you. But
I'm still surprised by how much.
Go ahead, man. Oh, we're so polite. Listen to us, ladies and gentlemen. Brian, yeah, I am. At this point, dude, I don't think I'm gonna get Xbox Series X or PS5 at launch. I've tried to rationalize it, and there's the part of me that says, of the two, I could see myself getting a PS5, but I want the Series X more. But there's not enough there, for either of them.
There's literally nothing game-wise, in my opinion. Literally nothing.
I want Miles Morales.
I'm talking about Xbox. Yeah, I want Miles Morales and Ratchet and Clank. Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay, that's what I'm getting to. Ratchet and Clank is something I never really played before, and I would totally play it, and might still, but if I'm being completely honest, the only reason I would do it is just because that's the kind of game that's showing off the new tech. It's not so much that, oh, it's another game in the Ratchet and Clank series. I want to jump into it. This is my game, that's my window into next gen. And then with Series X, there's nothing. And now I can say selfishly that, oh crap, I'm supposed to be up there, aren't I? I'm coming. I can say that selfishly, I'm waiting for my Gears 5 experience to be on that, so I can experience ray tracing and all that stuff. Which I don't even know if they've confirmed that's going to be there at launch. But I don't know. I'm just disappointed that there's still no pricing. There's still there's just nothing out there. We don't even know officially what the launch lineup looks like. We're having to all piece this together. It's so weird.
Yeah, I think. Well, I agree. There's literally no good reason to get either console this year, and honestly, I would have no problem not getting one this year. Once again, I've said before on the podcast, if it wasn't for us having the money setting aside in the bank just for the Series X, I literally would not even try to get one this year because there's no point in my book at all. But it's if I don't get it, it would be just not getting it for no. I mean, I'm gonna either get it now or when Halo Infinite comes out. So if the money's sitting there either way, I'm probably just gonna get it. But I feel like for you and me, even though we both feel like there's more reason to get a PS5 because there's actual games to play on there that feel next gen and stuff. For you and me, and knowing what we play and what we do and how we are, it probably just makes more sense for us to get a Series X first because that's where we're gonna eventually spend most of our time. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
And like you said, you don't really care about, realistically, you don't really care about the Ratchet and Clank series. You do care about Spider-Man.
Yeah, and even then, that's just 7 to 10 hours is I know I would get an amazing experience. I know it's going to be quality. I love Insomniac, but it's just not enough to pull me over to pay that kind of price tag for it. And, and to be fair, it's not like Xbox has got anything at all, for me. I can at least say on PlayStation, oh, they do have that game, and oh, they do have something like Ratchet and Clank.
It's just that that's your main place to play, and there's going to be a Halo there. There's
Correct.
More Gears there.
PlayStation is where I play the exclusive titles because I know they can bring the thunder with that, and Xbox is just kind of my gaming platform of choice, because that's where I keep all my third party and whatever exclusives they pump out. So that's how I built my collection this entire generation. How I started to just going into it, and that's how I want to continue it. Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference to me at this point, but I just kind of want to keep with the consistency. You know, I mean, they're both going to have cool things to offer, and I don't think they're going to have time to shine until down the road. But for now, it's kind of frustrating. Like, there's just no momentum there. You know, I mean.
Yeah, let me throw this out to you, Josh.
Sure.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. You want to finish that sentiment?
No, it's okay. It'll probably take us into another.
If today 343 announced Halo Infinite is launching March 25th, 2020, would that make you more likely to get a one this holiday?
No.
No.
No, it's all about how it launches. It's all about the introduction to me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah, that's like me the first time I got internet. All right, where are we teleporting to?
Okay. This way.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. Now,
yeah.
it's not. It's just about the introduction, and they're just. I don't blame them at all, considering how this year's been. But there's just no momentum, and you know what? We talked on the show recently about how, for you personally, oh man, this guy. There we go.
Wow, you didn't even give him a chance.
No, he's too far gone. His body needed to catch up. So, anyway, I feel like there's just no momentum.
I felt like
recently on the show.
I felt like Tobey Maguire there. Sorry.
Which
I felt like
part?
Tobey Maguire, because he's like, what about my uncle? Did you give him a chance? Anyways, go ahead with your
saying, rewatch of the Raimi Spider-Man.
Oh, I love the Sam Raimi film.
Yes, so good. Yeah, so we were saying on the pod recently that, you know, when it comes to midnight launches, you personally were someone that, like, that's part of the experience for you, basically. You know, that was part of what made it, and it kind of
used to be.
Yeah, it used to be, and that was a long-running thing. Okay, I'm right behind you now. But now, at the same time, move, Brian. There we go. At the same time, you know, so much has changed in the industry, and now I look and I think, well, so much has changed, especially with this year, not just in the industry, but then on top of it, you know, there's just no momentum. Like you would want, like it's that stuff is part of the experience for me. Like being around all the people and interacting with others was part of the midnight launches for you, and not having that, just makes me think, stop what you guys are doing, stop pussyfooting around, and just delay this stuff until next year when you can build momentum. Like, I'm happy.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather wait till if I could wait till next year sometime and get a Series X with a game that I care about, like that would be preferable.
Yep, I don't mind waiting. I'm old enough to not. I don't know. It just doesn't matter.
Even when I got the Xbox One at launch, I had Rise: Son of Rome, and I really enjoyed playing that.
Dude, I really had fun in Rise. That was a great experience.
Yeah,
loved that game.
It was a very good launch title.
Yeah, I had a blast playing that. I even got to use the Kinect features, which was fun. Oh god,
this is
spooky.
One of the coolest scenes in Halo for sure.
This is where we experienced the tonal shift. I mean, you had it kind of going into that room with all the ectoplasm all over the place, but
ectoplasm.
Yeah, but this is when it really starts to shift. Like this is something playing through my first time. I just remember thinking, like, what is going on? I mean, I'm thinking the same thing as Master Chief, and I think it was so well done because, you know, you're supposed to feel like him in a lot of ways. You're supposed to be him, and they actually make you go through what he's experiencing too. He's trying to piece all this together. So well done. Like, I think there's a huge difference between like what they want to do, and just people in general. Like, even when you're trying to make a movie, but like what story beats you wanna, the story you want to tell. And then also like what beats people are going to connect with or what's going to resonate, because you know you can't plan for that aspect, and like it's just so well coalesced here. Like I like that we can relate to Chief.
Yeah, man, I can't imagine what this was like because everyone who listens to the podcast knows, you know, I started playing Halo with Halo 2, but I can't imagine being 10 years old or younger, playing this mission, watching this scene, and then it goes back to gameplay, and there's this mysterious music, and it's like, what is about to happen? I'm kind of scared. And then Flood comes at you, and you're like, okay, I'm really scared.
Yes. Even this right here, where I started to feel so eerie to me. This has that Aliens vibe, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, man. Like this could have been an Alien spin-off game if they had rebranded it.
Oh my gosh, it would have been successful too. I don't know if it would have been as big, but you had to imagine it would have been successful because this is just so much fun. This right here, you know what my thoughts are when I've seen them in the Pelican? Boy, I sure missed that in Halo 4 and 5. And that's not a diss on 343.
Yeah.
I love those games too. I just missed this type of stuff.
Which is
Yep.
weird, right? I mean,
Oh man. His insides.
What's
that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, you know, friendly
Oh man.
Oh, I remember I can't remember what interview I was watching or whatever, but right here, the reason the character looked to the right was so they could spawn keys in. Because he's not actually there. Yeah.
That's cool. So natural. Chief's like, skip the shit. I don't want to hear them talk about this. Let's get to the juiciness.
Right. Well,
You got anybody got any, like animals funniest videos on here?
Worked pretty hard to lock it down.
just
Oh
do
man,
it.
I remember I used to have a hat like that. Middle school was a different time. That fisherman's hat. Back when that was hip in like 2001. When this game came out, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun.
I just picture this. I picture this alternate timeline where this game wasn't successful enough, and it never got a sequel, and it became a cult classic.
Yes.
And then I became extra cool because I liked it.
There's a timeline out there for that, because yeah, I mean, this is stuff like this is just so awesome,
About this.
so eerie.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
Oh man.
What's going on, soldier?
That was
It's-
literally a
it's
change
building.
up of words from an Aliens line.
Yeah, it's just you have this build up right here. That dude's dying.
Do you copy? Over.
Johnson's like, what is going on? As you're watching this, you're like, what the hell is going on? If something else killed the elites, we've been fighting the elites the entire game. What else is there? There's been nothing to give us any signs,
Yep.
and this is when we see it, and you're like, what?
I gotta say too, not to dog on it, but the Halo Anniversary version of this scene isn't as good. The lighting's not the same, and Captain Keyes is wearing his white bridge uniform. He's not wearing his combat suit.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Kudos to them for getting that animation of him pulling the head off. Like, you don't really see that anywhere else in the game.
Sergeant, we're surrounded. God damn it, Jenkins! Fire your weapon!
There are too many,
Don't
Sarge.
even think about it.
This is one of
You
the
know why it
best
didn't
games
work?
ever made.
Because they didn't even move. They stood in place shooting all those things.
Get back here,
I'd be running. Oh, that one's biting his butt cheek. I know I ain't gonna say it. Oh, that's funny.
Jeez.
Oh, here we go.
What a way to end that, Josh.
Oh.
She's like, oh man, some crap's about to go down here.
Literally, he started at the crack. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Look at all these guns.
All this blood,
It's
but
a
no
whole lot of
bodies.
assault rifle.
All right, this is where things get weird. Oh, here it goes. Oh man, that's so much fun to see. That still, there's like happy Halo memories or moments in time. This is one of them.
Yep.
Oh, take that. Yeah. Nice. I remember still beating this. I remember beating it and being, I was sitting on a futon at the time in the apartment my dad had. And it's late at night. I finished the game. I played it for several hours because this is at the time I'd play a couple levels at a time. But I was over there one weekend and I was just completely immersed. Like, you get to that point sometimes in games where
You're drawn in.
you're drawn in and you have to like stick to it. You just have to stay with it. Like, you're so pulled in. It's like when you get to that point in a book and you're like, you don't even plan to necessarily open that book that day and finish it, but there you are at the end reading the last page.
Yep.
And I remember getting to the end of it and just being so creeped out. As the credits are rolling, I actually checked to see if there was a flood spore under my bed. because I spent so long feeling so eerie from these things, but
I know that feel.
I was
Yeah.
so immersed that I forgot about real life. I forgot to go to the bathroom. I forgot to eat food. You know, like you just forget and you're immersed in that television screen. Cool experience.
Josh, we may have talked about this before, but like playing this game now and just being completely amazed by its quality all over again. If you had to say objectively, what is the best Halo game ever made? It's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
Bias is involved for everyone, but
it's going to be Combat Evolved 3, but it's almost. Part of me wants to choose this one, but the multiplayer I can't give it as much kudos for. Not because it doesn't feel competitive.
but then you think about what it did for the time, and you're like, well, I kind of owe it.
Exactly. So it's hard to not choose this because I mean, what you just described for the multiplayer is what I feel about the campaign. Like, the pacing, the introduction, the flow, the twist, the tonal shift that comes from the twist. Yeah, it does have some recycled levels. Yeah, the multiplayer, but I don't know. I don't think I could pick anything other than that. We got everything because of what we got with this.
Yeah, I would probably say 1. If it wasn't 1, I'd say 3, and that's me being really objective because 3 is not my favorite Halo.
Yeah,
but.
and even though that's mine, I would choose that objectively. Although I don't think I picked that overall. As we're talking about this, and I'm realizing it.
It's just 3 is like the best of Halo.
Three's the greatest hits.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we both call it. So it's hard for me to not pick that one too, in a way, because that's where it took the best from Halo 1 and 2 and
that's when the
combined them
series
together.
really hit its apex.
And it's hit its apex, and it got, I think, pretty much everything right. It got a lot right, at least. A lot more than I think these two did on their own. But still, objectively, I mean, this really set the precedence. And plus, the
So many
machinima that
people
came out of
started
this
with Halo 3
too, you know, like everything.
Yeah.
So much of what we have now, just in terms of like YouTube content, is even stemming from this type of stuff. It's just weird to think about,
Yeah.
but it all started back in 2001. I was about to say 2001. That works too. Oh God! Ah! I'm about to melee these chumps. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Bryan. I'm sure all you guys are seeing him trying to keep them off me. My melee did not work. Okay. Yeah, it's
Really,
weird
I'm
when you
back
think
here
about this
laughing,
too.
trying to watch you die.
That's a lie. Like, I don't want to be wholesome. It's interesting when you think about this level 2 in design, because it's like, in a lot of ways, you spawn outside, you work your way inside, you experience the cutscene, then you do the same in reverse. You know, you're working your way back outside.
Well, it's actually really smart what they did, because they're basically like, we're going to have you go deep into the structure without fighting really any enemies. And then once you're super deep in, and you know it's going to be a massive endeavor to get back out, we're going to put the scariest freaking enemies down there with you.
Yeah, it's cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love the tonal shift in this. The rest of the game, now Assault on the Control Room is a bit of an exception. It's a bit of a wild card to me. But everything before that is so much this colorful palette of skirmishes after skirmishes, different levels.
I think
and
I would
aesthetics.
relinquish Assault in the Control Room to the same as the rest of the first half. Sorry, dude, watch out.
Yeah, you're
I
good.
think Assault in the Control Room is more or less the same as the first half of the game, in my opinion, anyways.
I would pretty much agree with that. I don't know. Maybe it's the music's there, but it's such a trek through that level, as you guys will no doubt see. But I don't know. I think that kind of like there. I just remember being in the corridors and it being a little bit more quiet. And there's the music there, but I don't know. It's for me. That's a sign of things to come. Like if I'm playing through this the first time again, and I had to put that to words, I'd say, okay, I can see like the writing on the wall in Assault on the Control Room. I just didn't know it yet. It wasn't until this level. There's just this. There's a little bit more silence in that, and a little less like the Marines die pretty fast every time. And for me, when I think of them being around, they're not around in the latter half of the game as much. It was more the first half of the game. So you're on your own.
Yeah, for sure.
In the latter half. So it kind of to me fits.
That
in with
definitely
the
seems
tone.
by design, for sure.
Yes, exactly. So you're probably right. I'm so used to them dying in that first part, and then that banter's lost, and it's just Chief on his own trekking up and down. How did I never see the overshield there? That's crazy. Wow.
Never?
I don't know if I ever have. That's wild.
So Josh, knowing that this is your, here's a camo over here for you.
Ooh, I'm about to go invisible, butt booty naked invisible. Never mind, Bryan got it first. Oh,
No, there's
never mind.
another
I'm
cable
joining
right
it too. Ooh. Yeah, Bubbly naked time.
Oh man, I forgot what I was gonna
Nice,
say.
you checked him, Brian. That was nice.
Oh, you said you say this is your favorite mission in Halo. Does that also? Would you also say this is the one that's most like your fun? Is this your most fun mission to play in Halo 1 as well?
Nah, I'd probably say. Ooh. Silent Cartographer is probably the most enjoyable to play for me in CE, but
Same here.
I love this for what it does for the game and the franchise moving forward. You know,
Yeah, narratively, this is your favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a fun moment. I think this was really the moment that solidified me being a Halo fan forever. Like I knew playing the game that I just wanted to keep going, but then when I got to see this, it was like a whole other layer to this game that was already perfect to me. And then this is just like icing on the cake.
What do we think would have happened? Yeah, what do we think would have happened to Halo had the second half of the game been the same as the first? You just fought Covenant.
I think time would have went to show that it was a great game, but it didn't really do anything to reinvent the genre aside from being a first-person shooter on a console. You know, it would have been a successful game, but it wouldn't have been able to set itself apart from the likes of Doom and stuff like that. And in a lot of ways, it's still similar to it. I think it just basically, if you just had the Covenant that you're constantly fighting, it would have been, you know, futuristic human super soldier goes and fights alien bad guys. It's like Starship Troopers, the video game, you know.
Yeah,
but this has got Flood. This has got like this whole other side of the Covenant. This has got all this different stuff. What about you, though? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it still would have been a good, successful game that got sequels. But yeah, I think you said it best. Like it wouldn't be as separated from other things. Because how many games are there out there where you play as a Marine killing aliens or demons? Like it's pretty common.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
But this, especially with the lore and the lore behind the Flood and the reason the rings exist and all that, it really makes makes the world so much more alive and interesting.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. No, for sure.
See, I feel kind of lost right now. I tell you, I get lost here a lot. I don't know. I think we're going the right way, but I'm not sure.
Get lost, we get found. Shooting these guys. Okay, a couple more heads I got, and then I'm catching up with you.
What was your first thoughts on? What did you think of the character? The character 343 Guilty Spark. The first time you played this game.
Oh, I thought he was a straight up evil dude. Straight
Really?
up evil. Yeah, absolutely. Like the whole library mission where he's like. I was like, you stop that shit. I do not like it. It was so discomforting to me having to listen to that constantly.
I think that's what they were going for.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, hello. You know, and it's like, yeah, it was just overall sense of eeriness.
Meanwhile, you're alone, and he's your only semblance of someone else.
Yeah. So
everywhere.
It just made me feel so uneasy. That's the best way I can describe it. He was like a necessary evil. He was someone I had to work with, but that didn't make him a friend. He was just, I could not trust him because I couldn't tell what his motives were yet. He just shows up at the end of this level and he's like, "Yo, come with me and let's teleport." I'm like, "Oh shit, we can teleport in this game?" And he's like, "Yes, let's go to this other level." I'm like, "What level is this going to be? If it's anything like this, I'm going to have a great time." He's like, "Oh, it's interesting you say that. We're about to go through 7 levels of this shit." I'm like, "What?" You know, I mean,
yeah, right.
He's like, the whole time it's just going to be you, me, and these sentinels that'll sometimes show up to help you fight. Oh, please tell me it's not the Flood. Oh, absolutely, 7 levels of that shit.
Yep.
This is Echo 419. Chief,
oh God.
I lost your
yeah, baby.
Disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the
Oh, Marines. Listen, guys, I gotta take into account all your faces. Cause you're all gonna die.
Okay, Marcus Leto.
That one's Jared. Oh, there's Frank. Always liked Frank.
There's a large tower a few hundred
Oh, there's
meters
Phil.
from your current position. Find a way
Oh,
above the
Sean.
foliage canopy and I can
All right,
come
let's
in and
go.
pick you up.
Don't die.
There's the hippopotamus buns.
Yep, there it is. I say hippopotamus. It's time to get them butt cheeks cracking. There's shit. Okay, here we go.
They're like one cheek left in.
I gotta
one
protect.
cheek
Get
right.
behind me.
Boom,
Get
boom.
behind me. Okay. No, I can't let him. You shall not pass. Gotta get these Marines. Gotta get. Oh shit! There's another one. Okay, Brian. We have to try to keep at least one of them alive. At least one. Okay, let's move. Okay,
Oh
we got
yeah,
some
look at
on
our
the right.
swarm of Marines. That's bad.
I know. Isn't that dope? Okay. Okay, to our left, to our left. Oh, nice, you got him. Okay, behind us. I don't know what's coming behind us. Oh, okay, there he is.
Yeah, they're hard to see.
Yeah, they are. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving for
That
now.
cool swampy atmosphere. Yeah. They're probably up there dying
I
without
know,
us.
shit, you're right. We need to hurry up. Oh, God, they're coming from both sides. Move it, Paul. Frank. What did I tell you? Okay, so far so good.
So far, we got them all alive.
Yes, we're doing great. Oh shit, here it comes. Oh god. Oh no.
Hell no.
No. Oh no, I just shot one. Okay, he's still alive though. That wasn't me, Billy. No. One of them just turned into one. Oh my god. Oh, Frank, where are you running? Oh my god, Frank just ran off. No!
We're losing them, Josh.
I killed Frank on accident. That was on me. Okay. Okay, yep, that was my bad, guys. Let's continue, though.
Looks like we got, what, 2 alive?
Yeah, we got Billy and Steve left. Okay. Oh my god, let's keep moving, Marines. Keep going. Oh my god, he won't move. Listen. Come on, Billy, let's go. Billy! No! No!
Oh,
dude!
Billy's dead.
No!
He's the only guy we got left, man.
Should have
Come
been
on.
standing there. We got Steve. Come on, Steve.
Come on, Steve. Come on, Stevie.
Steve, come on. Okay, he's pressing forward.
There we go.
Oh, we're almost there.
You're our only hope, Stevie One Kenobi.
I like that. I like this. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I'll kill them all. I'll kill them all for my boy Steve.
I'm hanging out by Steve. I'm backing him up.
Okay, okay. I'm trying to kill some around him. Ugh, yeah. Okay, there's another one over here. Got him down. Oh, so... Yes, we got enough ammo. Trust me.
He said, I recognize that one. That one's Bob. Literally said that.
Oh, no.
Oh,
you
go.
hit but not dead.
Oh! He is getting hit. Oh!
Oh, shit. Nice, Brian.
Don't
Nice,
die,
nice.
buddy. Okay, I think we saved him.
Oh, there's that freaking hum. You shut up. Oh, we saved Steve. He can live to tell the tale. Oh, shit.
Like, Chief was here, but some little light bulb went and teleported him.
He's like Patient Fullhammer. He's like, we need an evac. How many are you? I'm having a tough time getting down there. It's just me. Just me. Where's Chief? Well, you see, remember remember back in the 1990s of you know, Civilization, and they had the show called The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Yes, history told us about that. Remember how they teleported back to Zordon's base? Yes, I think that's what happened. And you come pick me up.
Ooh. Josh, you know what this is? This is where the sacred icon is.
Ooh, is that it right there?
Yep.
That's our content manifest. Everything about
It's
us.
all because of you, little sacred icon.
Little sacred icon. And little did people know what they were in for with this mission, as they're seeing this for the first time.
Alright, guys. Well, that was another episode of the Playcast on Josh's favorite level, 343 Guilty Spark.
Guilty Spark!
And in the next episode, we will play one of the most hated missions in Halo, which Josh and I don't feel that bad about, actually. We kind of like it.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, so if you guys like this video, feel free to leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Ring that bell. We appreciate you. And tune in next time. Keep it sacred, guys. Peace.